The differences between the book and movie. Today I will be discussing the difference between the characters in the movie and the book. The three main characters that I'll be comparing are Amar's father, Hassan, and Asif. Amar's father. In the book, his famous nickname was Mr. Hurricane because he was always very angry and frightening. He wasn't someone who was easily approachable. However, in the movie, instead of being intimidating, he was very loving and compassionate towards Amr and others in Afghanistan. In the book, everyone thought of him as evil and vicious, and this quote is coming from a perspective by his own son, Amr. In the movie, he did a lot of social work, including helping out with the orphanages and standing up to the Soviet Union when they invaded Kabul. The next character that I will be comparing is Hassan. There was a major difference in his appearance in the book compared to the movie. The author describes how he has a cleft lip, and that determines his place in society. Here's a picture of a cleft lip for those who don't know what it looks like. In the movie, he has normal-looking lips and looks no different than everyone else, apart from the way he dresses. This changes the whole context of the book, because he is no longer looked at as poor. In the book, after he had been abused, it changed his whole life and his personality. He no longer wanted to talk to anyone and was always depressed. In the movie, he tried to ignore what had happened and move on with his life. He didn't want to make Amr feel guilty about not standing up for him the day he got abused. The last character that I will be discussing is Asif, who had sexually abused Hassan and bullied the other children in his city. In the book, Asif's background is fully discussed, and the author describes him with blonde hair and blue eyes. In the movie, Asif is shown with dark hair and dark brown eyes. His background is not fully discussed, and he is not really seen bullying other kids, other than Hassan and Amr. Throughout the book, his brass knuckles were associated with his power and his personality, portraying him as someone very cunning. In the movie, he's actually shown as less brave, because he has two of his friends guarding him all of the time, and he doesn't have brass knuckles to support him. Macbeth also relates very well to the protagonist, Amr, in the Kite Runner. Shakespeare's Macbeth and the Kite Runner both revolve around the theme of guilt. These are some of the similarities between the two characters. Their actions differ, however, the outcomes and guilt they feel is the same. Towards the end of the book, both Macbeth and Amr admit to their deeds they have done.